Good morning from the fish house. We'll see if this works. Been struggling like everything to get the Facebook Live to work, and even harder to get this camera set up in a way that makes sense. Now I'm going landscape mode for Jerry Rittenhouse and Reese Spears. So I'm counting on them that this is actually going to work, because I'm a skeptic. But I do have Christina's great iPhone with me, not my cheap free phone. So we'll see. It's possible that I'll be talking to myself. I don't know. The internet's been coming and it's been going. Listen, I want to tell you good morning from the fish house, from Montrouis, and Stephen and I were having a great time. I made an awesome video of him sleeping this morning and a cool little devotion, but I can't get the thing to upload. God often sends his provision in surprising ways. In the background, this is the fish house. This is a place where we host our mission teams when they come to Haiti with us to do work with Supply and Multiply in the various ways that we do. I'm making a bit of a spectacle of myself and gathering a bit of a crowd, but that's pretty much always the case. And you know, this fish house was used for years by another ministry called New Vision. And then in between them and us, I'm not positive if anyone was really using it much or not. But back in those days, they used to use this house as a part of a fishing ministry. There's still a fish hook hanging on the back. And now Supply and Multiply leases it from the owner. At that house, I see a palace. I see God's provision. Listen, in a land where the people were supposed to provide for the prophets, in fact, in this case, here in 1 Kings chapter 17, we see that God provides for his prophet, Elijah, by way of a widow. Now, the people were supposed to care for him. That was a part of the custom and tradition of Israel in those days, to care for the prophet. Instead, God sent ravens to bring him food in one case. God sends a widow who's gathering sticks, like many of these women around here we're doing this morning, gathering sticks to make charcoal or to make a little fire to cook something over. You know, God's provision comes to us often in very surprising ways. I would even go so far as to suggest that God's provision almost always, when it comes to us as part of his miraculous plan, will come in ways counterintuitive. People who've shocked us, who've surprised us. God sends his provision in the way he sees fit. Listen, this morning I want to encourage you in that way. In that way. Don't just look in the place where you think it would be. You think the guy with the big giant bank account, well, if I go talk to him, he's going to help me. You think the government, well, they've got all the resources if I just fill out the right form. God may have a widow who's gathering sticks, and she may be the person for God's provision in your life. Listen, before I shut this thing off, if it's still running, with a good internet signal, let's say hi to these kids. Bonjour. Comment nous y est? Ou bien?